After that, I've had many millions of views, but then my next viral moment, which has been my viral moment till this day, was when I got 30 million views on a hair
Hey.
video. 30 million people sat down to watch me do my hair.
So Nadine, how you doing today?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm good, can't complain. It's good to have you here, man.
Thank you.
That's good, man. I see now you're a content creator.
Yeah,
No,
I am.
it's just looking good.
Thank
Explain to the
you.
people what it is that you do.
Well, so basically, I do TikTok, I do Amazon affiliate marketing,
Yeah.
and I have a wig business. So that's basically everything I do on social media.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what got you into that?
I've always been into hair from a young age. So my mum used to do my hair all the time growing up. So I feel like from a young age, I've just always had interest in wanting to do my hair. Secondary school, in year nine, I started doing my own hair. Then I started doing hair for people. So I was
Yeah.
making money from like year nine to year 11 doing other people's hair. And then I started working. I finished uni and I started working. And I sat down with my best friend and we had a conversation. And she was like, Nads, what do you actually like doing? What do you like doing? And I was like, well, I like doing hair, but I don't want to be a hairdresser.
Mm.
So then I had to start thinking outside of the box on how I could basically capitalize off my passion without being a hairdresser. So I just thought, okay, social media, there's a lot of girls out there, they don't know how to do their hair. So if I go on social media and teach people how to do their hair, then I just thought, well, surely that's going to bring people in to watch. So when people start watching me do my hair, companies would see that a lot of people are watching me do my hair and then they would email me, oh, do you want to work together? Then after building a platform, I just started getting paid.
Damn.
Yeah.
Cause a lot of times people don't know this. Like as a content creator, it's actually quite hard sometimes, like
Mhm.
to break through in the scene
Mhm.
and whatnot.
Yeah.
Like, how did you find at the beginning?
I've been doing this a while, like being on social media. It's not just what you see now.
Yeah.
It hasn't always been like that. Um, Starting out, I was on TikTok for fun. And everyone's like, yeah, I'm just on TikTok for fun. They even put it in their bio like, oh, just here for fun. You know you're not in here for fun. You know you're trying to get views. You know you're trying to go viral.
Mm.
I was doing that as well. And I was like, damn, no one's watching me. I'm just trying to be on here for fun. I'm trying to do a little 1, 2. No one's watching. And then I decided one day, I took a break from social media for like 6 months. And I was like, when I go back on social media, I need to be intentional with what I want to do. I started watching people that were doing what I was doing and were successful at it already. I just felt like that would be the best people to like learn from. I would go through their content. I would have 5 people that I just really loved how they did their hair. They were getting views. I'll go through their comments, see what people were talking about. And then I was like, okay, kind of have to like still like an artist from like different places, get inspiration from different people. This is a passion of mine already. So
Yeah.
then put my twist on it and then I started making videos like that. Once I started making videos like that off the inspiration from other people plus my own touch, that's when the views really started coming in.
Damn. Cause even myself, yeah, I'll be honest, like, even I do content creation as well. So sometimes when I'm posting vids, I remember when I first started, and even sometimes now, I'll be posting vids. When it doesn't get views, yeah, I'm thinking to myself, like, damn, like, life's really hitting me. Like, is my team that bad?
Life is hitting you. Is
Like,
that what you're calling it?
no, like, you question yourself, I sometimes think to myself, like, why am I not getting views? Like, you put hours into editing. You put hours,
I
and the video
agree.
doesn't bang.
I agree, but do you know what the thing is about that?
What?
It's kind of a selfish mentality wanting to post and get views.
I
Because
hear
why?
it.
Why should people watch you?
No, I don't think, yeah, cool, I hear that, but I feel like once you put like hours into editing, yeah, you're
Yeah.
expecting it to do numbers. Like, obviously, the whole point of TikTok, you want to get engagement. Depending
Yeah.
on what you're posting, you want to get engagement. So it is selfish in the sense where you're coming from, but
Yeah.
I'm saying in the sense where like whatever I'm posting, I want it to like reach the masses because my content's a bit different. It's not really, yeah, it's about obviously educating people, giving people advice and whatnot. But when I'm not seeing it getting views and that, I'm questioning myself. Like, is the video not that good?
But yeah,
I don't know,
I
innit?
agree with you. I do agree with you because if you're on TikTok or you're a content creator, you know that editing
That's the aim, innit?
it's time.
It's time.
It takes time to edit, and yes, it can feel very disappointing. I know I had my fair share of feeling disappointed when I got low views, especially when you've been getting views. You've started getting views, you're thinking, yeah, people are watching me now, like, oh yeah, I'm a content creator. And then you get hit with the next video and only 500 people watch it, and you're just thinking,
Shy.
yeah.
You're like, where did I go wrong here, man?
But I just think that if you are a content creator, your main focus should not be the views, because it will disappoint you, and a lot of people will stop posting content because I didn't get a certain amount of views. I keep on posting, I'm not getting views. I don't want to do it no more. That's the difference. That's why you'll see some people really succeed, because they don't stop from the low views. They keep on going. I know I do that.
So you're telling, like, if you had to give advice to someone like, let's say, younger generation or anyone, to be honest, that wants to get into content creation, like, would you say is that one thing, like, you just got to be persistent in it? Or, like, because that's going to come. The bad days like that will come a lot.
The bad days will come, and if I had to give advice to anyone that wanted to pursue content creating is, number one, do something that you're passionate about. Because when you're passionate about something, it doesn't matter what happens. It's like when you're going on a route to a destination and there's a roadblock. If you really want to get to that destination, you're going to find an alternative route. You're not going to stop and you're not going to turn back. So I would just tell anyone that wants to get into content creation, be passionate, number one, about the content you're creating. It genuinely has to be a passion of yours. And be a giver. You give advice. People are going to sit down and listen because you're giving life advice that they can apply to themselves. When I'm on TikTok and I'm making hair content, I'm helping girls learn how to do their hair. I'm teaching them different things about hair. So they're stopping and they're watching the video because it benefits them. A lot of people make selfish content, so I would just tell anyone, passion and be a giver. You will see results. If you're talented, you're gonna see results. You have to be consistent. If you're not consistent, you don't have passion, and you're not a giver, it's not gonna work.
Yeah, that leads me to my next question. Like, what type of money can you see from, let's say, content creation, TikTok? Yeah.
Okay, so to put everything in a nutshell, TikTok shop. I know of people making 20 to 30k a month.
Just from TikTok shop?
Just from TikTok shop.
How though?
You buy a product, you make a video on the product, telling people how it can help them. Instead of making the video like, oh my gosh guys, look at what I just got. They will make the video about the person across the screen. That video will go viral and everybody will buy the product. So you get the commission of that. I see people do it with umbrellas. There's one umbrella that just goes up like that and it's windproof. If you get, let's just say you get 5 million views on a video like that, easily in that month you can make at least 10k, because you get 10% of every single sale.
Okay.
So I did a product called minoxidil. I don't know if you know about minoxidil.
Yeah, minoxidil. A lot of guys will know that for the beard.
Yeah, and I think I really, when I posted that, I was posting that for the girls. I'm seeing a lot of guys like and save that video.
Yeah.
I think I've made that company about 6k.
6k for minoxidil?
Yeah. A lot of people bought the products. And I've probably made, what's 10% of 6k? Sorry, my maths is not great.
600,000, yeah.
£600?
600k. Wait, 10% of what?
Of 6k.
Oh, yeah, 600.
Oh yeah, then I've made them more than 6k, because I've made well over 1,000, maybe even 2,000 off just one video that I posted promoting the product. People really went and bought the product.
Yeah.
So there's people that's making TikTok shop videos every single day that's going viral. They're making 20, 30k a month. And then with brand deals, brands will collaborate with content creators on TikTok and pay for maybe 1 to 2 videos.
Yeah.
And I don't know, if you have 50k followers, you can charge £500 for a video. If you have 100k, you can charge 1,000. Whether the company wants to pay it or not, that's them. What else is there? There's TikTok Shop.
What about the views? How does the views work? Well, apparently, like,
Oh yeah,
yeah, like,
yeah.
how does that work?
TikTok pays for views now. So you have two programs, which is the Creator Fund or the Creativity Beta Program. The Creator Fund, you get paid for every single video, but the pay is really, really bad. So in a whole year,
Yeah.
I think I made like £300 off the Creator Fund. And then I switched over to the Creativity Beta Program only a year ago. I haven't been focusing that much on it because you can only make money off videos that are 1 minute long.
Yeah.
I think I've made like 3.6.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how long?
In a year. No, in a year? In a year. Yeah, in a year. But
That's
bear
still
in mind,
something.
that's not my main stream of income. That's a side
That's a
side
side
hustle.
bit, yeah.
Yeah. I mainly make money from my hair collabs.
Okay.
So my hair collabs, I'm doing wigs like 3 times a week and I'm getting paid for each collaboration.
Also, you're actually doing like you're putting the hair and then actually just promoting it,
Yeah.
and then that's what you're getting paid for
I'm getting paid from the company
to promote it.
to promote it. Now, if I make that video a minute long
Mm-hmm.
and the video goes viral, then I will get paid for that video. So just to give you a rough example, I have a video that's on like a mil something and I got like £800 from that.
Damn.
Yeah. So if I'm getting paid from the hair company
Mm-hmm.
and I'm getting paid from the minute long video, put together, let's just say I get paid $450
Yeah.
for a collab from a brand. Then I get £800 because the video is on 1 mil. That's already what, 1.2?
Around that, yeah, like
1.2. And then if I sell the hair after that for like 150 off one hair deal.
it's lucrative, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Like I didn't actually like. That's what I'm saying. A lot of people don't know the type of money you can make
Yeah.
from being like content creator
Yeah.
on TikTok. Like
Yeah.
people actually making livings from it.
I don't
Like,
work.
yeah, like guys, you can see like Nadine here is making a living from being a TikToker.
Yeah,
and-
it
and-
sounds insane.
And a
It
lot of
sounds
people
insane.
might say, obviously, it's not always glitz and glamour. There's like the downside. There
Yeah.
might be seasons where it's not,
Yeah.
you know, as lucrative. For example, like how was that? How do you deal with that?
It's dark. Dark.
It's dark places, man.
It's crazy. I can't lie, because especially where things are so lucrative for so long, I think you kind of get a bit complacent with, well, things are going well. You're not really improving the content. You're not changing it. You're just doing the same thing. People get bored of the same thing.
They do.
They get bored. You need to add some sort of like a switch up in there. And I feel like I kind of did get a bit complacent with the content I was creating. So people weren't really interested like that anymore. So the views dropped. Companies also dropped. Luckily enough for me though, I work with Amazon as well. Amazon have really been keeping me afloat. There's people that are Amazon influencers and that is all they do. They're making 1k a week. So in a month they're making like 4k.
As an Amazon influencer.
As an Amazon influencer. And I don't even do it full time like that. I really do it as and when. And it's really bad that I do that. I should take it serious.
That's interesting.
Yeah. So imagine they're all different streams of income. This is why the social media influencers, the ones that are making money, they're making money because it's not just one stream of income. You have TikTok Shop, you have the brands paying for the videos. If you're on YouTube, you're getting paid from YouTube as well. If you post on Insta,
So many different ways you can make your money.
it's not just one way.
Like, cool. Like, obviously, now you're doing what you're doing. You know, all these different things. There's so many. Like, do you see yourself going back to 9 to 5?
No.
Why?
I'm a woman. No, let me elaborate on that. Sorry, let me actually elaborate on that. Not to say that women shouldn't work. Women, please, work.
Yeah.
I love a working woman. I'm still working. I just don't work for someone. I work every single day and I work really hard. I just feel as though I know the type of life I want to have. And it looks like a woman that can have her own schedule, make her own money, and have the time freedom to be a mother, to be a wife. I don't want to be a mother to my children and be a wife, and I have to come back home from work, cook for the kids, entertain the kids, cook for my husband, and then my husband will come with the shoulder tap at night. Babe, I'm tired.
Yeah.
I'm tired after going to work. If I'm a at-home mum, I have my business at home. I can be at home with the kids. I want to be a present mum. I just don't, personally for me, I just don't see how working hard. In fact, I don't want to call it working hard, because even being self-employed is still working hard and you're working around the clock. But at least I'm at home.
Yeah.
At least I'm at home.
You get to your 40s, to be fair, you don't want to be working hard all the time. Smart. I think work is smart.
You want to work smarter, not harder.
In your 20s, I hear it, because you need to build a foundation.
Yeah.
When you hit your 40s, I'll be honest, like, you need to be working smart and delegating, the work maybe to your staff. Because like you said, like, you want to be at home sometimes, relax with your kids, be able to cook food, like, it's going to get difficult being working hard at the ages. Like, we're young now, but
And being in the kitchen as a woman, it's time consuming, especially if you're making meals. You be in that kitchen for hours.
A lot of people don't see it. Like, you got to praise the mums out there.
That come back from work and cook.
You got to praise the mums.
Big up my mum. Big up mumsy.
You got to big the
Mum
mums.
will come back home and cook. And I'm like, Mum, I don't know how you do it, because I'm at home all day and I'm too busy in my room doing up content, so I can't come to the kitchen to cook. But she will go to work and cook. And I think from even growing up and seeing how hardworking my mum is, and I respect it so much. But wow. Everyone needs to pick their hard. This is the hard I'm going to pick. Because being an entrepreneur, content creator, is still not easy. But if you can change your life from, I don't know, making 20k to 50k a year, to then being able to make 100k a year, 200k a year, 300k a year, because you just chose something else to do, I'm going to try.
Would you say that's the main reason why you started, doing your own thing, like your business, being an entrepreneur? Was it mainly the money?
That's a part of it, but that's a byproduct of the main goal of the hair brand. I work with a lot of hair companies. I've felt a lot of hair. I've seen a lot of hair. And the girls are still looking for where to buy good hair from. The companies ain't sending good hairs. Good wigs. They're not sending good bundles to the girls. They're complaining. And I'm like, how can I fix this bridge? How can I fix this bridge? So I started doing research on what good hair is, where to get good hair from, and I started testing out hair for myself. And I was like, I want to show the people that follow me where to get good hair from, because at the end of the day, every girl wants to look beautiful. Yeah. So I did that, and the girls that know, they love it so far. They love it so far, and I love that for them. If I'm going to be making money in this world, I want to do it in a way where I'm actually helping people.
No.
Like, I'm making money from it, but then the person that's also receiving the service from me, they are satisfied and they're happy.
Yeah, I think
that's my main thing.
Like, I always tell people that want to, get into business, be an entrepreneur and whatnot, like, you shouldn't look at, just making money, just chasing the money. Like you say, I think you got to satisfy the customers, because if all you're after is just the money and you're not delivering good service, like, end of the day, like, the money is gonna keep dwindling and going down. Like, if you actually focus on giving the right product service to your customers, that is the best way to actually elevate, and eventually you're gonna reap the rewards in terms of how much money and profit you're making. So yeah,
as I told you before, giving is also part of the recipe of being a content creator, being a business owner, anything. You have to give. It's just a natural law of life. If you want to receive, you have to give. It's kind of even like with dating. As a man, you're not really going to receive from a woman if you don't give her first. You have to give her something first. Yeah. Even as small as a drink in the function. You have to give to receive.
Yeah.
It's just a natural law. So even with making money in your business, what are you giving people? If you're just doing it for the love of money and, I want to be rich, why would people want to give you money? Their hard earned money. It needs to benefit them for them to be like, okay, I'm gonna give you money for you to give me this.
Yeah.
So you just wanna have integrity with how you're doing that.
What was your first breakthrough moment?
Mine has different scales though.
What's the one where you said to yourself, like, you know, rah, like, I can't believe, like, this is going viral, like, the numbers are just going mad, like.
Okay. So I think I'm gonna get to answering that question, but I think there's different types of viral moments. You can have like a 500k viral, or you get your first 100k and just like, oh my gosh. Then you can deal with the millions. Then after that you can deal with the millions, like 50 million, 100 million. So my first ever moment was when I was first ever on TikTok. I posted a video with me and my granddad, and I wasn't expecting it at all. And it always happens that way. You'll be posting for a while and you want a viral moment to happen, and randomly on the most random video you're just thinking, wow, I wonder why people watch that. That was me and my granddad. It was Christmas. We were just dancing. And I think I got my first 2,000 followers from that. After that, I didn't really get views like that anymore. But that was the first time. And I was able to go live. Because you know, to go live on TikTok, you need like 1,000 followers.
Yo, okay, I didn't even know that.
Yeah, you need 1,000 followers to go live. So that was my first breakthrough moment. And then I had another one maybe a year later. It was a hair video. That was, I think I got like 300k on that, and that was my first ever 300k on a video. I said, wow, like people are really interested. I said, oh my goodness, I need to keep
into you,
and it's really, it's a lovely feeling because it makes you feel like, wow, I can keep on doing this and I can keep on going. So after having that viral moment, I was like, wow, I think I can really do this. And I kept on going and things were going well. And then I had my first million views. After that, I've had many millions of views. But then my next viral moment, which has been my viral moment till this day, was when I got 30 million views on a hair video. 30 million people sat down to watch me do my hair.
That must have been breathtaking. You're like, wow.
That was insane. And do you want to know why it's insane? I posted that video on TikTok first. On TikTok right now, that video is on like 600k. I never used to take my videos to Instagram.
Yeah.
And I don't know what in me just told me, just post this reel on post this TikTok on Insta Reels. I posted on Insta Reels. It wasn't really moving like that. And then my followers just started growing. I was on 3k on Instagram about 2 months ago.
2 months?
Yeah, 2 months ago. I think it hasn't even been 2 months. Probably a month and a half. I can't lie. I didn't know the video was going viral. I just saw my followers going up at a really rapid rate. I think I was on like 3,500 followers. And then after a few hours, it was on 4,000. I was like, 500 people followed me in this short space of time. Then I went to my reels and I saw that the video was literally going off. But I think it was going off because of the conversation that was going on in the comments.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was a lot of people talking about black women wearing blonde hair. Why are black women wearing blonde hair? And I think that sparked interest in a lot of people watching the video. Like, firstly, she's cutting her hair so short. The hair is blonde. She's cutting it so well. She looks so good. Why do black women wear wigs? It was just so many conversations happening in the comments. But yeah, that video just kept on going and kept on going. I was on 30 million and I have 49k on Insta.
From I think it's 3,000 to 49k.
Yeah.
Guys, we're hearing it first. Like, the numbers you can do with viral posts.
Yeah, it takes
one video that, you know, can transcend even your business. Like, imagine 49k, you're promoting to a mass audience.
Yeah.
So I gotta give you that like round of applause because that's crazy. That is crazy. Yeah.
That just goes to show to all the people that are watching this podcast right now, consistency
is key.
Consistency. Imagine if I stopped after having a low view period because no one's watching my videos anymore, and no one's watching, so I don't want to post because this is embarrassing. I would have never had a moment like that. And the most successful people you see, they have had so many failures, so many.
Yeah, they just don't promote it. They don't show it to
Yeah,
anyone.
they don't.
But they go through it. Like they go through it, and yeah, like you said, that's how they get to the top, man. Just have to overcome it. But
This
no.
is why I don't actually take down videos that are flops or they don't get views. I want people to see like this is real. I'm a real person. Not every video goes viral. So when you're wanting to grow on social media and you're thinking, oh, this is embarrassing, remember there's another content creator over here that gets views and she still gets a low view period. And I don't care about that. I'm still gonna keep on going because there's a bigger picture than this.
Yeah.
It shouldn't just be vain being a content creator. Oh, I want to get out of the rat race, so I need to become an entrepreneur. There needs to be a big why behind what you're doing, and I feel like I do have a big why behind everything that I do. So I don't care about things not working out. I know this is going to work, so I'm going to keep on doing it until I get it.
Yeah, there's not an option, guys.
Yeah, literally.
Like you said, you ain't going back to 9 to 5 anymore, so you gotta make
I've
this
got to
business work.
I've got to make it work.
Yeah.
Because if not me, then who?
Facts.
If not me, who's gonna do it for me? Only I can do it, and God. God will help me do it.
Amen.
Yeah, and also God. God is a big one, because God will get you through feeling like your content isn't great. God will just have you feeling positively about anything you embark on. That's been one of my main biggest things when I feel like this is too hard. But God will tell me to just do everything with no fear. No fear, and give everything to Him, and every time I do it.
That's the advice, guys. You know, if you wanna get into content creation, be an entrepreneur, take this advice on board. You know,
Yeah.
see where it can get you. No, it's good. No,
Yeah.
I remember even touching on you know, you said like a guy getting you a drink at the bar, like bare minimum. Let's talk about relationship and dating now. What's the bare minimum you expect in a relationship, Nadine?
Bare minimum. Respect. Good morals and values. Kind. Loving. Attentive. Thoughtful. Generous. What else?
Like, let's say, for example,
Communication. Good communication.
so you say
Emotional
communication, yeah?
intelligence.
Like, how often do you expect your man to talk to you in a day?
Every day.
Do you have like, let's say he messaged you in the morning, they didn't message you till night time, would that be a problem for you?
No, that's fine. As long as you've kept me in the loop, like you've messaged me in the morning or whenever.
Yeah.
We're both busy people. You could be getting up to something. I'm probably getting up to something anyway. I'm busy myself. But if you get back to me in the evening, that's fine. Just don't not talk to me. I could die.
Yeah.
And you haven't spoken to me that day. I could be dead.
It's real life. Cause a lot of times, like, sometimes I'm even shocked when I hear there's some, like, relationships where they don't talk every day.
Yeah, but I guess one rule doesn't fit all. Everyone is different. Everyone's requirements are different. Some people are very much, not low effort, but they're low maintenance. It's the same way some people's friendships. A lot of people will say, yeah, I don't want someone that talks to me every day. But some people in their friendships, they need to talk to their friend every day. And I think whatever works for you, that's great, because one size doesn't fit all. But for me personally, I like to live in my man's skin, and yeah, talk to me every day, because why don't you miss me?
Let's say, cool. Let's say your man's going on a lad's trip, yeah? Would you stop him from going on that lad's holiday?
No, because if you're my man, I should trust you. So you can do whatever you want or go wherever you want, because I should trust you wherever you're going.
So he's going to Marbella or Dubai, you're cool.
For you to even be my man, I should trust you. If you're not my man, I don't trust you. So if I trust you, I would let you go.
Okay, flip the script now. What if he says you can't go there then? Then what? You say you can't
I would
go your
want to
girl's
know
holiday.
his reasonings why I can't go, because it's giving you don't trust me. Because outside of me going to these places, even in London, I can go out and people can still want to talk to me. It's how I act around that. I can be around how many men with money, men that want to do things for me. If I have a man and you come out to me, I'm going to tell you I have a man. I don't need to entertain it, and he should trust me. If you don't trust me, it's given. What do you think I'm going out there to do?
You know,
And
it's
I'm just quite a loyal person.
mm.
So yeah, I'd like to know his reasons as to why it is that I can't go.
I think sometimes you see these countries, like some countries just have a bad name associated when it comes to like flying out, like during summer period, for example, like a Marbella, for example. And obviously, like me personally, like you said, I'm quite a secure guy. I don't know if it's insecurities or whatnot that'll stop someone from saying like you can't go there. Like I personally would not do that. I wouldn't be with anyone I can't trust to like go
Exactly.
somewhere else and be able to trust them in that environment.
So would you trust your girl to go on these destinations like a Miami,
Like
Dubai, a
Miami,
Mars?
cool. Yeah, cool. I feel like I would trust them to go 100%, but I'll be a liar if I said there'll be a part of me that's like, why do you want to go to like a Marbella for? Like, why? Like, I don't know. Like, like we could do a vacation together. Like, if you're going on a girls trip, and I have to analyze the friends.
Yeah.
I think that for me is key. If I'm analyzing the friends, and let's say like most of them are single, most of them are single. They're not in relationships. I want to be thinking to myself like, this is not looking good.
Yeah.
Because I'm not gonna say like, all girls get persuaded by their friends. That's not true. Some girls have their own minds, but sometimes, like, I'm not gonna lie to you, like, you could get influenced, and it's real life. Like, even guys, this doesn't just apply to women, it applies to guys as well. Like, people can get influenced if most of your friends are single.
But then this is where you now have to question the character that it is that you've chose to be with.
But you don't realize that until you've actually experienced and gone on that holiday. Some people, you might look at them and they've not shown you that signs, those traits. You won't see those traits until they've gone on that holiday. That's what I'm telling you.
I think that people show themselves if you just give them time. Give them time, and naturally they're gonna show themselves, and you need to ask God to give you discernment on this person and hope that what it is that they're showing you is who they are. And if you were to let them go somewhere like this and they were to act out of character, then you just know then that's just not the person for me, because if you were who you say you were and you went to a holiday like that, you wouldn't be moving mad even if you did have single friends. Because at the end of the day, it's the person's character. If it's not in your character to go on holiday and there's guys around you wanting to talk to you and you don't have it within yourself to not care about that sort of attention and tell people, I'm not entertaining this, thank you, but I'm married, or thank you, I have a husband, a boyfriend,
Yeah.
then that's a bit scary that that's the character that you have with you as a girlfriend. You'd rather know that sooner rather than later. And you have to allow people to show themselves.
So when you say you have to allow people to show themselves, let's say for example, some people that obviously they might meet, they might know someone for like 2 months, so you don't actually know like their traits and whatnot in 2 months. 2 months not is a no, I wouldn't say it's a long time. I'll be real, but like, yeah, what do you say about like people that go out within 2 months? Have you got a time limit of like when you expect a guy you're talking to ask you out?
No, as I said, one size doesn't fit all. Some people can get together 2 weeks after talking. Some people can get together a year after talking. I just say that when it comes to men anyway, I have four brothers. And just from observation, men know what they want when they see what they want. And if they want it, they're gonna go for it. And if they don't want it, they're not gonna go for it. They can entertain it, but they'll never make it serious because they just know that's not what I want. It's kind of like buying a PlayStation. Some people get the PlayStation the day it comes out, but some people know that they want it, but they'll wait 6 months. doesn't mean that they didn't want it. Maybe they're just saving the bread to get it. Some guys could want to be with a girl, but they're just not ready to be with her yet, which is why I say, nah, I don't really put a time on it, because whatever works for people, works for people. But I just know that guys want what they want. So if you're taking a long time, to me, it's just giving, you don't want to be with me, and that's fine. That's fine.
But what if your definition of long is not his definition of long? Let's say your definition of long is longer than 3 months, whereas his definition of long might be 6, 7 months. Like where he's thinking, cool, like 6, 7 months is a reasonable time, but that might not be the right time for you. That might be too long.
That's fine, because if we're not together, I'm still single and I can still get to know other people. And if someone else wants me and they take me, that's your own fault. A lot of men, when they see something that they want to let that person know that you're who I want and I'm trying to take you off the streets. Because you on the streets, someone else can come and get you. Some men don't want that. They don't want the babe to go. So if you're not trying to make it secure for her so that she doesn't go, you're basically saying that I like you, but not enough to secure you. So yeah, you're still vulnerable on the streets. Other people can get you. And that's fine if that's what you want to do. Yeah. But just know that I'm not going to be sat down waiting. Yeah, when I go out and someone wants to talk to me, I'm going to talk to them. Because if you wanted this to be serious and you wanted me to be yours, you would make that happen so that when I go out, I don't have to say, like, I'm single. When people come and talk to me, the straight thing is, I have a boyfriend. If you're not my boyfriend, I don't even say that to people.
You know what, yeah, the scary thing is, yeah, like, you could have someone that you like, yeah, you could find a woman that you actually like, and then, I'm telling you, like, 2 months down the line, she'll post a man there, you'll be thinking, wait, how have you been in a relationship like this quickly? We were just talking like the other month. And that's how quick, like when I tell you, yes. if you fumble the bag on a real one, like it's those peak. Girls will go so quickly, yes. Yeah. In the blink of an eye, you're thinking to myself, like, why didn't I just take the chance when I had her? Like, that's you lost your opportunity. And I always say to myself, like, when you have someone that you actually like you think you've got all the time in the world, the streets is cold, like someone's gonna snap her like that.
Think about it. I like to call this shelf life. Some girls' shelf life is not long.
Not long.
They'll be on the shelf, be the last one on the shelf. Someone will come and take it and grab it. You know, there's some things they stay on the shelf for a long time, come back to the shop, it's still there. The babes, they're out here, they're looking fine. The guys are liking them. They're going to chat to the girl. If they like her enough, they're going to take her off the streets. So if you're talking to the babe, you don't know what you want, you want to take a long time, just know that if this is a fine babe, same way you find her attractive, someone else will. And someone else can come with something better than what you're offering.
100%.
So,
yeah.
Sorry, not sorry. If you really wanted it, you would have sorted that out. Evidently, you didn't want it bad enough, so you didn't sort it out. And that's your own fault. So yeah, the time, I don't think that there's any time. I'm just aware that men know what they want when they want it. So if you're not doing anything about it, that says a lot.
Yeah. No, fair play. Like, even with guys for yourself, like, what would you say gives you the ick in a guy?
Gives me the ick in a guy.
I put you on the spot here.
I feel like with someone that I'm into, that I like, there's nothing, you can't really give me the ick.
Okay, what's the non-negotiable? Like, if this person don't have this, or I won't go for that person.
Non-negotiable. Stinginess, just being stingy. I can't be with that. If that's how you are naturally, yeah, that's a non-negotiable for me. I wouldn't go there. Because how are you going to be with the kids? Stingy to them too? Oh, okay. Non-negotiable. Cheating, non-negotiable. The lack of sexual discipline is not it. What else?
Okay, cool. You see with ick, let's say if you're someone you're trying to smell BO, is that something that you can get over, or his breath was not smelling good?
Yeah, the breath is a crazy one.
Okay, cool. It's not the breath
is a crazy one, because now I don't want to kiss you and I like kissing.
So what are you gonna do in that situation then? Is that something that you can get past?
Yeah, we can talk about it. No one's perfect.
If you're dating.
if we're dating, I have to see if it's a continuous thing. I won't tell you first.
Yeah.
I'll see if I see you the next time if it's still the same smell, and if it is, then I'll say maybe this is a reoccurring thing, and I can talk to you about it. And we need to see how it goes after. If it's still the same smell, then I know this is just an internal thing, and yeah, sorry. Yeah, no, sorry. I need someone that has good hygiene. Yeah, sorry, no.
No, I agree.
Yeah, that would give me the ick.
What, smelly breath?
Smelly breath, smelly armpit, smelly anything would give me the ick. Because why? Did you not clean yourself? Why? Maybe that's just because I'm not really a sweater like that. I don't be sweating. Like even I go to the gym, I'll break a tiny sweat, but not too much. So I don't. If I don't smell, why are you smelling? Now you're making me smell bad.
It's not a good look.
Because I'm gonna be with you.
It's not a good look.
No, I want someone that takes care of themselves. I think the way you take care of yourself, it says a lot about you. So, yeah, no, sorry, no bad breath.
Touch on the stinginess, because, like, I don't know what it is. Like, I always see people talking about, like, Nigerian men being stingy. Have you encountered that before? I always hear this saying, like, people saying, like, why are Nigerian men so stingy?
Nah,
Some.
I haven't been around those ones, and if they are, that is not a good look. I'm sorry. As a man, why are you stingy? You want to receive things from women. How do you think you're going to receive things from women if you're stingy? You need to pour into people. The same way God pours into you, you need to pour into people. You wanna a babe that can cook. You want a babe that can clean. You want a babe that can look after you. But you can't even just pour into her. Yeah, no.
So have you been on a date where the person you like dated expect you to go house or anything like that, or like a first date or something? I've heard some crazy stories.
Let me think about it.
I've heard crazy stories.
Not that anyone expected it. Once I went out, I think I even covered the bill. The bill came, he didn't flinch an arm. I said, huh? I just said, yeah, let me cover this bill. And after that, I was like, yeah, nah, that was so...
Was this in your 20s?
This is when I was in uni.
So you're what, 19, 20?
Yeah. Other than that, no. Everyone's always wanted to cover the bill. I don't really ever have to bring my card up. That was just so weird to me that he did that. That was so weird because I'm not used to that. Anyone that I go out with, I don't even need to look at a wallet. That bill's coming and I'm doing my lip combo. I'm not... Yeah, so I did it once. The bill came and he just kept on eating. I said, is he not going to pick this bill up? But I was like, I don't even want to say anything. I just knew after this that, yeah, this is not going to work because the fact that you let me pay for this bill is insane.
It's insane.
Yeah.
Did you say that's the worst date you've been on? Have you been on a worse date than that?
Yeah, I've been on a worse date than that.
Child.
Yeah.
Worse than someone not paying. That's crazy.
Worse than someone not paying. Yeah, this one was bad. He told me to get ready for a certain time that we was going to go out to eat. I got into the car, I said, where are we going? He said, I don't know. From that I don't know, I said, this is not even a good look already. As a man that's meant to be leading and leading me somewhere, you're leading me to nothingness.
I don't know.
I don't know. That in itself says so much about you as a person. For a simple restaurant, you don't know. I wonder what else you don't know about.
A lot of women hate that, you know. Like, if you haven't planned a date, like, yeah.
Because planning a date says so much about you. Taking initiative and thinking of what you two can do together. It shows that you've thought about it. And as I said, I like thoughtfulness. So you even simply planning a date just shows a bit into your character that you can be thoughtful. Even simple things like paying for a drink, paying for a date. It shows that you want to be generous. It shows that you want to provide. It shows that you want to. So these little things, yeah, when you're not doing it, I'm just thinking, why? Why? Because at the end of the day, you talking to me, getting to know me, you want me for something, right? Or some things.
Some things, yeah. So what, did you still go on that date though?
Oh, I did go on the date. I did. We were in the car.
So the date was the car?
No, we ended up going to like Miller and Carter, but tell me why we ended up on the motorway. He picked me up from my house. Well, not from my house because I never ever give people my address. Always streets away. And I got in the car. Yeah, I don't know where we're going. I mean, I said, where are we going? Oh, I'm not sure yet. I said, okay. We drove to the corner shop and he was like, what drink do you want? From the what drink do you want? I was just like, no date planned and you want to get me drunk. What?
Yeah, look.
That's how they try to get the girls, you know.
That's
with
mad.
a 1-2 drink. Can't trick me, you know. You can't trick me.
That's
I will
mad.
take a 1 cocktail. Don't even try the whole, yeah, we're gonna do multiple shots on the first date. Cause why? Why do you wanna get me? Why do you wanna get me drunk? So I can kiss you.
Yeah, this is mad.
Nah, I don't wanna kiss anyone's son on the first date. I'm so sorry.
Oh, you don't kiss on the first date?
No.
Oh, I swear?
No. Cause why do you wanna kiss me?
That's it. That's very interesting.
I think kissing is very intimate.
Yeah.
For me, people like to normalize it and say that it's not intimate, but for me personally, I'm just a passionate person, and I like to kiss people.
You know what? Yeah, I feel like if the date is going so well, like, you know, everything's ticked, like everything's ticked in terms of like the boxes, like you like her a lot from the first day anyway, and she likes you. I can't lie, like sometimes you might end the night on a good kiss, you know. Like, so why not?
Yeah, as a man, of course you're gonna love that. As a girl, I'm a very emotional creature, and I am the type of person to fall in love in 2 to 3 working days.
What, from kisses, yeah?
If I like you already, I like how this is going, had a good date, and now I kiss you. Now I'm gonna go home and think about the fact that we just kissed, and now I wanna kiss you again. And we're not even anything yet. We're still getting to know each other. I don't actually wanna kiss you, no. Because if I kiss you, then you're basically my man.
Wow.
Yeah, and I don't want to put myself in that position with anyone's son.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah. So that for me is very I love a kiss. It's very intimate, you know.
You're right. It depends how you look at it.
Yeah. Some people, for them, it's not intimate. It's just, yeah, I want to kiss her. Kissing is nice. Some girls as well, I want to kiss them. Please, everyone kiss. This is just me personally. I think it's really intimate to kiss someone. And I like kissing, so I don't be kissing unless I'm with you. Then we can kiss, because then I know I can kiss you anytime I want to.
Yeah. You see, when you're talking to someone, yeah, like, how long, like, let's say you're talking a serious, like, how long before you'll start thinking to yourself, like, it's starting to become like a situationship? It's not going anywhere. Because sometimes that's why people say 3 months, 6 months.
Yeah.
Like, when would you start thinking to yourself, is that actually getting to a stage where now is a situationship?
In between 3 and 4 months, I would know.
Oh.
Because you want to keep on doing things, or you're trying to lead to doing things that are relationship things to do, but you don't want to make this secure, and you're not telling me that that's what you want to do. From that, I know that that's what you want to do. You want to go with the flow, because men that are intentional, the babe won't ever have to think if he wants to be with her. She's gonna know, because he's going to tell her. He's gonna tell her, and she's gonna know. He will be telling the girl from the first day, you're gonna be my girlfriend. You're gonna be my girlfriend. You don't know, but you're gonna be my girlfriend. Within 2 months, he would have cuffed her already. Some guys don't mention it at all. Just every day, I like you. Oh, you're so beautiful. Oh, let's do this, let's do that. Oh, yeah, I've done this. Yeah, I've got a hotel after. I've got an Airbnb. You want to start doing relationship things. After that, you want to keep on doing relationship things, but you're just not talking about, but I want this to be something. None of those conversations come up. You don't talk about the future with the other person. That's how you know. It's very easy to spot. Very easy to spot.
It's actually, like, intentional is the word I'm going to highlight what you just said, because my first relationship, I can't lie, that was not even a month. That was 2 weeks. 2 weeks already asking that person at the time to be my girlfriend. I'm like, you know what, yeah, when you're intentional, you actually know that you want that person. Like, you're going to, like, time doesn't even come into effect when it comes to that. Like, you're going to take that risk. And I feel sometimes people might play it safe and they might feel that it might not last or they want to still go on the streets. That's why they're not going to ask that person to be secure with them or whatnot. So, yeah, like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, like sometimes you just got to take that risk. I'm not going to lie to you. Like, no matter how soon it might feel, like you said, like you could kiss someone, like you think to yourself, like, that person's my man now. Like, when you like someone, I'm not going to lie to you, like, you're locked in, like,
Yeah.
locked. Like, forget the time thing, forget 1 month.
Yeah.
People might say it's too soon. Like, you're going to be straight locked in. So, I get that.
The thing is that with people are constantly changing all the time. You can meet someone when they're 20 and then by the time they're 25, they've changed. I feel like you just need to know people's morals and values, their true core self, their beliefs, what they care about, what they want for themselves in the future. If your morals and values are matching up, you can grow together. People are constantly changing. Just help each other change for the better and not for the worse. Work through things together. Because after 6 months of getting to know someone, what else is there for you to know? What else are you trying to find out? People are gonna constantly be changing anyway.
That's true. That's why
If you
this
guys,
whole bracket of 6 months, sometimes you just got to take the chance.
because you can be with someone for a whole year, and then the following year they're a different person because something's happened in their life.
Yeah.
You need to know: do our morals and values align? What do we want for our future? Do we want a family? And if we both do, then great. We can work towards something. Do we want to have children and leave a legacy? We can work towards something and build that. If your futures aren't lining up, like the things that you want for yourself, she doesn't want, then you know that a relationship together is not going to make sense. She wants completely different things. She could want to still be on the streets, but you want to have a family. It's not really going to work out unless she brings herself down to then be like, do you know what, I actually don't want that anymore.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Cool. What if, like, for example, obviously we talk about like yourself, like you said, as a content creator, you can make stupid amount of money.
Yeah.
Would you be okay with yourself being the breadwinner of you and your husband?
Yeah, I don't mind. Which is a very interesting answer because a lot of women will say, I want someone that makes equal to or more than me. And I used to say that.
Yeah.
But since doing what I'm doing now, and the things that I want to achieve, they're really big things. And for someone to match, equal to, or more than what I'm doing, my dating pool becomes so much smaller. I already want someone that's tall. Now, let's just say, for example, I'm working towards, I want to be a millionaire. Now, I need to date someone that's also a millionaire and above that. And the guys with money, not all of their priorities are straight. I would rather have a man that still does man things in the house. I can make more, but you still take care of all the man things that needs to be taken care of. The house is patterned. You still pay for stuff. Yeah, I just make more. I'll put my money into the legacy that we're leaving for these children. But I just want someone that is a good man, that has respect for women, that cares about his family. He wants to look after his family, he's present. I would rather have that than have someone that makes equal to or more than me, and because they make so much money, their head is all over the place. Give me the normal guy. Give me the normal guy. I'll take that.
That's very interesting, you know.
Sorry.
And you're Nigerian, right?
Yeah.
You're Nigerian, because I'm not gonna lie, a lot of Nigerian guys, like a Nigerian woman, they want someone making good amount of money, you know. Maybe like a lot of them will probably want more money than them. Like you have to be making good amounts. So for you to say that, it's like an anomaly compared to the vast majority of them.
I know, but when you look at people like Rihanna, Kylie Jenner, Rihanna's with A$AP Rocky. Rihanna's richer than him. Kylie Jenner was richer than Travis, but I'm pretty sure they're still doing...
It depends on your bracket, you're right. Obviously, if the
Yeah.
bracket you're saying is high, like you're earning X amount, he's still earning a good amount.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You can't not be, come on, you can't not be making that much if I'm gonna be making a certain amount, which is why I said you still have to be doing the man things, because
Mm.
I don't ever want the fact that I could potentially be the breadwinner to now emasculate that man, and now he won't feel like a man in our relationship. I still want him to feel, because at the end of the day, you're still my husband, you're still my king. I want you to feel that way. I don't want
Yeah.
you to feel like it's the other way round. Please, I still want to feel like a princess, like I'm being taken care of.
Mm.
And if you still cover all the man things, you make a good amount. Yeah, if I make more, okay, I would rather take a good guy than take someone that makes so much money and they just love women. I've dated guys with money and not all of them are thinking right. Some of them are. They're
Mm.
already in relationships though. The
Yeah.
other ones, they love the money too much. They love the power of it. They love
Lifestyle.
the lifestyle. They love that they can just get girls easily. Give me a normal guy that is family orientated, that wants one woman. I would take that, and you
Any
make
day.
less than me than someone that's making more than, yeah, no, sorry.
I get your point.
Sorry.
I get your point 100%. Yeah, but I think when it comes down to, let's say, the financial aspect of things, like you have to look at, again, let's say you are the breadwinner and you're making a lot of money, like the top 1%, like, and then he's making the average, which is 25, 30. Like,
Yeah, no.
okay, I said no.
I wouldn't do that. You
But why would you do that?
25K
Yeah,
and I want to be a millionaire.
yeah.
That wouldn't make sense. How you can't get the house. If you're making like 100K,
Yeah.
yeah, that's calm because you can still buy the house.
So the average salary 25 to 35, you're saying nah, like it can't work. And he's a very nice guy. Cause you said if he's a nice guy, he ticks your boxes, his morals are
Yeah,
right.
but you need to be able to still cover the man things.
So yeah, with that salary, you can't
You
cover the
still
man
need
things.
to, yeah, you still need to make a decent amount.
Mm.
Sorry, but there's nothing like a 50-50 here. The most I can do is 70, 75, even that's too much. 80-20.
Yeah. Because if we're keeping it real, someone's earning that amount, like, and you're obviously earning a significant like amount, it's gonna be a thing where it might be 50-50, you know?
I
Like,
didn't come here to do 50-50.
mm.
Because it's never going to be 50-50. From the moment I pop out our children's head, it's not 50-50. You're still gonna, yeah, you'll be a present dad, but you're still gonna get up and go to work. In that year, it's gonna be me that's off maternity leave the whole year round. You're gonna end up going back anyway.
Yeah.
Looking after the kid carrying the kid, looking after the kid is a big thing. I'm pretty sure if you put a baby in a man's belly, he's gonna say, wow, this is a heavy thing to carry. On top of that, the pain, the having to give birth and being present with a baby. You've been present with a baby. You know how much attention they require.
Mm.
Now, if that man wants 4 kids, and I'm now we're looking after the 4 kids, but you're going back to work. I'm still looking after them and still catering to you. Yeah, you need to go out and make the money and look after the house then, babe, because please let me be hardworking, being a mother. I'm still gonna be a businesswoman, but please just
Mm.
lighten the load for me a little bit.
I hear it. So what? Come to our last question. Like, if you had to give one advice to, you know, someone like, let's say, a lot of like the younger generation when dating, they don't know much, you know, like early 20s. What would you say for them to kind of know, like, yeah, like when I'm dating, these are the things I need to be looking out for?
Well, as someone that hasn't always done that, and I feel like only very recently am I starting to know what to look for, the advice I would give is to both women and men or just women?
Just women. I'll cover the men. You cover the women.
Okay. Okay, so for the women, not all attention is good attention. So just because someone finds you good looking does not mean that you need to do everything for that person and fall in love and this and that. Because at a young age, the likelihood of it even working out and lasting, chances are slim. Some people make it out, you know, they're together from 16 and get married at 25. That's great. But honestly, in my opinion, Focus on school, finish school, do what you need to do, get into your career. When you're of age, like, in my opinion, post 21, then you need to know the type of relationship that you want. If you know that I want to get married, maybe, I don't know, go on the internet and type in good qualities of a husband if you don't know what it is. I don't know, maybe you watch movies, you see how you like a married couple. Think about, okay, what qualities is that? Is it that he's kind, caring, generous? You really need to know what it is that you like. So when it comes to you, you know that that's what you're looking for. I think with dating, people do too much go with the flow, and women are too emotional. They go based off feelings. You need to know the goal that you want in the relationship so you can work towards it. It's kind of like in your career, with your job, with a business. You need to know the goal that you want to get to so you can make a plan and you know the steps that you're taking to get there. I didn't know myself from young for a really long time what I was necessarily looking for, because I didn't really see the love between my parents for me to really know what qualities I'm looking for in a husband. For a lot of girls, if your parents are together and your dad, he loves his wife, and the kids can see that, that example is already there. So when you're going out in society,
Yeah.
you can kind of tell. So yeah, as a girl, I would say you need to be clear on the qualities that you want in a man. Think about yourself. Think about your friends, the qualities that you look for in a friendship. Because you need to have a friendship with this man anyway.
Yeah, that's true.
So think about the qualities that you like. Write it down. Literally, like, sit down and write down the different qualities that you want. So if someone decides to come to you and they're not that, reason for a second. Stop going off the fact that, oh, but he makes me feel. What? What? It's not gonna work because that's not what you want. He's just making you feel away, but that's not what you want. Gonna get your heart broken. So yeah, you need to be clear on what you want from a young age. So when people are coming to you, you know what you're accepting and you know what you're not accepting. I didn't know that for a long time.
Heard it here first.
Yeah.
That's some good advice. For me, if I was giving any guy advice now, like even from experience and just generally, I'd say number one thing, yeah, know what you want. 'Cause I think sometimes people want to have the cake and eat it. So sometimes either you choose, I want to be single. There's nothing wrong with being single. If you want to be single, like live that life, talk to as many girls as you want. There's no problem with that. Or if you want to be in a relationship, go down that route, find that person for you, and make her your girlfriend, make it official. But having both is the hardest thing, and it's gonna play with your man. So if I was giving any guy advice, like I'd say number one, just know what you want, and don't dwibble between the two. Like just go for one or the other, because the hardest thing is like trying to chase two things. Like you're gonna end up hurting something, like someone, and that is pretty. It's hard because sometimes, a lot of times, you think to yourself you can have all the things that you want, but you're gonna end up losing that person, and then you're gonna start feeling bad for yourself and whatnot.
You said that they need to know what they want, but how can you tell? How does a man end up knowing what he wants?
Um,
How does he figure that out? Because a lot of them don't.
yeah. You know what, yeah? It takes time. I'm gonna lie. You don't instantly know, but I think you definitely, when it comes with experience, sometimes you hit that stage where, for example, you might be talking to so many girls, and you're like, this ain't for me no more. Like you just get through. I feel like every guy needs to go through a phase where they've done their dance in the field. You can't. It doesn't happen just suddenly. Like sometimes it goes through experiences where you've just done so much. Like you're thinking to yourself, like I don't want this no more. So you might end of the day just think to yourself, like I'm actually ready to settle down. Like you're not enjoying it like you used to when you were younger.
So can I
Right?
ask you a question then?
Yeah, go
Are
on.
you at that stage now?
Yeah, slowly he's getting there.
The hesitance and then the slowly is getting there just told me that you're not.
No, no, you know what
You're
it is?
getting there, but you're not
You know what it is, yeah?
there.
Sometimes I think for me it's the fear. Because I think my next relationship is my last relationship. So for me, why I hesitated
You
is
think
because
change that to I know.
I know. I say that because my one's less about staying in the field. It's more about, damn, like I'm 26 now. Like really and truly, my next relationship won't probably be my last. Like especially if I'm planning to get married within the next 3-4 years, I ain't got time to be changing girlfriends, doing all of this. Like, and I know it's not always a good mentality to have. Like you shouldn't fear commitment and being someone. 'Cause at the end of the day, if you like someone, that in your head that should be the person you're gonna be with. But
What's the fear for you? Do you think of commitment?
it goes back to what you said, sometimes being with, not even the commitment side, I think being with someone then realizing they're not the person I actually loved. Like they might change, something might just not happen down the line.
People are always changing, so how do you avoid that?
That's the thing, you can't. I think that's my fear, but the thing is, I know I can't change that. Like, it's just something you have to go for and take the risk. And that's why I say sometimes in life, you got to be willing to just take that risk. Yeah, it's an
I
interesting one.
I agree with you. I think though, this is why I say that both need to know the direction that you're going in with your life because you're
Yeah.
building a life together.
Mm,
The connection that you felt in the first year in your relationship, 20 years down the line, is going to look different.
yeah.
I think basic respect for each other is the basic thing because when you respect someone,
Mm,
it's like working with someone. You respect them enough, you guys can work together. You're
yeah.
not going to disrespect them. So you're going to reduce the chance of there being resentment because of how you've treated them, because of this or that. You just genuinely respect them as a person. You find them beautiful. You think that their morals and values are amazing. They line up with yours.
Mm,
You're raising kids together. You want to raise amazing kids. There's a greater goal than just, oh, we love each other. Love is not what's going to keep the relationship together. So I
true.
feel like with the whole fear aspect, I get it. Oh, what if people need to stop just looking at the looks and look at what makes that human being a human being. What are
That's
their
true.
values? What do they care
It
about?
looks fade after time.
Do you know how much you respect a person when you look at their beliefs, their values, and they're just so integral? It's so refreshing. You know when you like admire someone because of like what they've done or just how they are.
Yeah.
I think people stay true to their core inner selves, and that stays with them. For example, if you're an empathetic person from a baby, you know when you see babies and they're just like, okay, like they care when they're speaking, they'll ask you like, oh my goodness, did you hurt yourself? Some babies are so empathetic, like if someone hurts themselves, they're just like, oh my goodness. Check that child again when they're 20. Deep down in them, they're still like that. Even if people try to change that about them, deep down in there, they're really like that. The world can try to change you, but you need to choose to pick the better side. You need to be with someone that always picks to want to do better, be better, because then that fear of, oh, but what if they change? You know that they're a good person. You're always going to respect them as a human being, and you're working on a greater purpose on this family that you're building together.
Yeah.
Stuff like that stand the test of time.
Mm.
Some people are just going off looks and a feeling, and when that dies and that goes, oh yeah, it just wasn't working out anymore. Oh yeah, of course it's not going to feel the same like it felt in the first year.
Can't lie, it's true. That's why, yeah. I know looks is key, but personality is equally as key, man.
Yeah,
It's so key.
people aren't looking at that one. Well, they are, but they're brushing it. They're seeing the red flags. They're brushing it.
Can't brush red flags.
Mm-mm.
I think people overlook it from the beginning because someone's looks.
No,
If
sorry.
That's the worst mistake you can make. Don't ever let anyone, no matter how much that person ticks your box in terms of being your type. Once you see someone's red flags and you don't sort it right there and then, like it's gonna get worse down the line. And I can't lie, if you leave it too late, it's only gonna come back to bite you. So if I was you, just yeah.
Yeah. I will just tell you with the whole fear stuff, don't be fear led.
Mm,
You're fear led, you're gonna attract that. Law of attraction is real, you know. As a man thinks,
yeah.
so he is. So Yeah, if you know that you want a good relationship that's going to stand the test of time, you need to think positively. I've had to
Positive,
get myself out of that
yeah.
very recently.
Yeah.
I used to think very negatively when it came to like relationships and dating because of experiences. But
Yeah. Don't let your experiences define you, people.
yeah,
Don't.
heavy on that. I agree
Yeah.
with you. Yeah.
A lot of times, if you've gone through a bad breakup, you might carry that into the next relationship. Sometimes, always see someone as a new way to just like looking. I don't know, like you might just see as a fresh start. So yeah, it's one advice I'll give. But yeah, Nadine, it's been great having you.
Thank you for having me.
We're locked in, man. Hope you guys enjoyed.
Yeah.
Yeah, lit.